coming in, seeing you when I had a walker, I just legit couldn't even do a lot by myself. Yeah.
All right. So I'm Austin with Theophilus Health. Today we're going to be doing a client testimonial / interview. We'll listen to this and hopefully be encouraged after going through it, because it is an awesome story, and the story is not done by any means, but we're kind of at this 3-month, 4-month phase, and it's really just I feel like it'd be important for you to share it, and you can just help go from there.
So I'm Elisa. I grew up here in Greeley all my life. Within a 3-month span, was unable to do a lot of the walking by myself. I had to stop driving. I had other health issues that we found out through tests because we didn't know why we had the rapid decline.
Mm-hmm.
What I was feeling, I was very, very tingly. I couldn't grasp anything.
Right.
I couldn't walk on my tiptoes. I couldn't feel anything from the mid-thigh down.
Right.
And stairs were just awful.
Yeah, basically non-existent.
Yeah, my husband basically set up a bed downstairs so that I wouldn't have to just move too much.
So there was a lot of motor skills that were lost, and a lot of just, and I call it autoimmune attack, but your body went from being very active, soccer coach, mom, working all the time, and then now all of a sudden this pregnancy is really just, and before the pregnancy kind of led to a spiral out of control where you could barely walk. I mean, I remember the first day you came to my office, you came in here on a walker, and we're just kind of hobbling in here, and I was just man, what is the story? Because you're young, relatively healthy, what happened?
So when my dad found you, we came in, and we were going over everything. I was excited to see what the blood test was going to say, because that would tell us on a more intricate level of what's actually going on. And with the other conflicting analysis from the doctor's side, the other doctor's side. They definitely wanted me to get my thyroid taken out. We had found something on my thyroid, which is actually not uncommon.
Yeah. It's a problem, just cut it out,
Right.
Yeah.
And then there was just didn't seem like there was any reserves when it came to and so the inflammation was just super high.
Yeah.
Which, coming in, seeing you when I had a walker, I just legit couldn't even do a lot by myself, let alone I couldn't even hold Iverson, unless he was sitting on my lap.
Sure.
So.
Which is not good for a new mom.
No.
Yeah, the component of rapid relief that we want to provide to people, getting sleep, having proper digestion, making sure they're not overly inflamed. And then from there, it's really more focused on how do we start giving you consistent things that you need for a longer period of time to where we can actually get more into a maintenance phase, which is kind of what we're moving into now with you. And so it's the journey is not done by any means, but we just wanted to get you to where you could be an active mom again, start becoming an active coach again. And now from here, it's you're starting to work out, and you're starting to do squats and lift your baby up off the ground, and be the person that you have always been, except for just this 2-year hiatus or 1.5-year hiatus where it was just kind of knocked you on your butt. And I think people need to know that if they're maybe not even nearly as bad as you were, and they can see a lot of progress, or even if they are worse off than that, they can still see amazing progress. And you were so committed off the bat because you had the right motivation, and it was your family, it was your kids, and it wasn't just weight loss, which is fine and it's great, but you had a real motivation that would push you beyond those the cravings you had and the desires you may have had in short-term stuff. You're able to look past that and see no, I want this, not this craving or whatever it was. And you've been so diligent about sticking to your diet and sticking to your supplements and asking questions and you just haven't stopped. And I just think it's such a testament to you like you can have all the information in the world, but if you don't apply it and don't believe in it, like you won't see any results. And like you just never had that issue. Like you've always been committed to it.
I would say, this is a more organized plan to help you get to your goal.
Right.
Whether it be weight loss or an actual health condition like I had.
Mm-hmm.
Because your body needs those basic nutrients to be able to heal itself. And that's just how your body handles everything. And it's not until we live life and put everything bad in our system to where we sit there wondering, how did I get this way?
Right.
And I really liked, just as encouragement, if you don't know what kind of health condition you have, or, if your medications aren't working, looking into the blood tests that you guys do to see how they can have your body heal itself naturally along the way.
What are you missing?
Yeah.
Right.
Like, what are you missing to have your body in that condition in the first place?
Sure.
It's worth getting into.
Yeah, we always tell people it's, like people always say you are what you eat, and we've had this conversation, but like you are what you eat, digest, and absorb. And so like most people think if I eat like a good balanced meal, like I'll be just fine. But it's like there's so many things that deplete resources in our body. And if you do it chronically, it just like you start getting down to this point where like you literally have no raw materials to make things or to be cofactors or help other things work, whatever the case may be. And so I think it is really important to at least get some data on yourself to know where you stand, and then you make an informed decision as to where you need to go. And I think that really helped you and kind of to buy into what we needed to do and to kind of get ahead of it. And again, then there was just like, watch out, Lisa's coming through.
So was finally able to actually jump.
Did you really?
Like a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
Or like a week or two ago.
Okay.
When I saw you last.
That's
and
awesome.
That was
that's
unheard of. The
that's
last
huge. Yeah. I don't know, I don't want to take it for granted like how big that is.
Yeah.
We don't fully know like what you've had to go through to do that. But yeah.
Yeah. It's but like there's one more thing too. It's like for me, that decline was like a full year and a couple months. But you have to realize when your body's healing itself, it's not going to be right away. It's hard to digest mentally because you want things to just get better right now.
Yeah.
I didn't want to make that sound like a sales pitch, guys. I'm sorry, but it is absolutely true.
I appreciate it, Elisa, and I'm excited for you and the continued progress you're going to be making. But again, thanks for taking the time to do this. I appreciate it.
Yes.